Hello children, hope you all are fine and learning the topics which I have already explained you. Today I am going to explain you a very interesting poem of English Standard 8th. So dear students, before starting with the poem, I would like to ask you something. So, first of all, have you seen the Banjara people? If yes, tell me, what do they do? Now, looking at the picture, the idea will be more clear to you. Yes, they move from place to place in groups. They sing songs and dance. Now, students, have you heard people singing in wonderful voice on the street? Yes, we all would have heard about that. Then, can you list me few musical instruments you know? Yes, they are flute, guitar, harmonium, piano, drum, etc. So, dear students, now you would have got the idea about what we are going to learn today. Yes, children, our poem is related to the singers and the musical instruments. The poem is Wandering Singers, written by Sarojini Naidu. Look at this picture. So, dear students, I would like to tell you something about Sarojini Naidu. Now, she was born in 1879 and died in 1949, and she was also known as the Nightingale of India. Yes, dear students, she was also a leader of the Indian independence movement and a poet. वो एक बहुत अच्छे कवयित्री थे एंड वो इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस मूवमेंट में भी हिस्सा ले चुके थे. All her poems have a musical quality and are full of rich life-like images. उनकी सारी कविताओं में म्यूज़िक से रिलेटेड है एंड लाइफ से रिलेटेड है. She wrote about nature, love, folk life and patriotism. Now dear students, in this poem, the speaker describes an aspect of Indian culture, that is wandering singers. इस पोएम में वंडरिंग सिंगर्स के बारे में बताया गया है, उनकी लाइफस्टाइल और उनके कल्चर के बारे में बताया गया है. These singers go from village to village and town to town in small groups, playing their musical instruments and singing songs about heroic deeds, battles, love and tragedy. So dear students, ये लोग एक विलेज से दूसरे विलेज जाते हैं, एक टाउन से दूसरे टाउन ग्रुप्स में जाते हैं, अपने म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स बजाते हैं, गाने गाते हैं. किस बारे में गाने गाते हैं? हीरोइक डीड्स, जो लोग पहले इतिहास में हो चुके हैं और जो बैटल्स, जो लड़ाइयाँ हुई हैं उनके बारे में, लव के बारे में और जो ट्रेजेडी हुई है उसके बारे में. So dear students, the singers are always on the move and never stay in a place for long. उन लोग एक जगह से दूसरी जगह घूमते रहते हैं, कभी एक जगह नहीं रुकते हैं. And their life is close to nature. और उनकी जो लाइफ है वो नेचर से बहुत ही नज़दीक है. So students, in this poem, I would like to make your idea clear by telling you the content of the poem. So, the poem is about the wandering singers who engage their entire life in singing for others' pleasure and never minds about his pleasure. मीन्स ये लोग जो वंडरिंग सिंगर्स होते हैं वो हमेशा अपनी लाइफ, पूरी लाइफ सिंगिंग में बिताते हैं और दूसरों के बारे में सोचते हैं, अपने सुख सुविधाओं के बारे में नहीं सोचते. So, the poet Sarojini Naidu is great to paint the life of wandering singers in poetic words. और उन्होंने उनकी जो लाइफ है wandering singers की वो एक पोएम के थ्रू हमें दर्शाई गई है. So, in this dear students, some words meanings are there. First, let me make you clear with these meanings. In this, roam means to wander or to travel, मतलब एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाना. The second word is kindred. What is the word? Kindred. It means relations. एक दूसरे से जो रिलेशन होते हैं वो. Then the next word is lays. It means songs या stories. Then the next one is tarry. Tarry मतलब wait और delay. मतलब किसके लिए वेट करना या रुकना, डिले करना. The next one is fate. It means destiny और luck, अपना नसीब. Then dear students, the next meaning is wandering feet. Wandering feet means what? This refers to the singers who constantly move from place to place. Wandering feet मतलब जो singers एक जगह से दूसरी जगह हमेशा घूमते रहते हैं. Then the next meaning is echoing forest and echoing street. That is, the sound of the singing echoes through the forest and street. मतलब जो आवाज़ गूंजती है forest में और गलियों में. Then the next one is lutes. It means it is a musical instrument with strings played like guitar. एक टाइप का musical instrument होता है, यहाँ पिक्चर में दिखाया गया है, जिसमें गिटार की तरह बजाया जाता है. Then kindred means part of the same family. Then next one is lays. It means poems or songs that tell a story. जिस पोएम और सॉन्ग से हमें किसी स्टोरी के बारे में पता चलता है. Then the next one is lustre is shed. It means lustre is shed means shine और glory is lost. मतलब उसकी जो फेमस जो थी चीज़ है वो खो गई है. Bids us tarry. It means ask us to stay longer in a place. मतलब जो हमें उसी जगह ज़्यादा देर रुकने के बारे में बताता है. Now students, this is our poem Wandering Singers. So let me show you an animated video for this poem.
Wandering Singers by Sarojini Naidu. Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street. With lutes in our hands ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred, the world is our home. Our lays are of cities whose lustre is shed, the laughter and beauty of women long dead. The sword of old battles, the crown of old kings, and happy and simple and sorrowful things. What hope shall we gather, what dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls our wandering footsteps we go. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate.
So dear students, let's start with poem's line to line explanation. Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet. It means वंडरिंग सिंगर्स जो है वो ऑडियंस को एड्रेस कर रहे हैं और बता रहे हैं कि जहाँ पर भी हवा ले जाए उधर ही हम चल पड़ेंगे. कहने का मतलब है कि उनकी कोई मंजिल नहीं होती, वे तो बस गाते बजाते घूमते रहते हैं. नाउ द नेक्स्ट लाइन, थ्रू एकोइंग फॉरेस्ट एंड एकोइंग स्ट्रीट. इसका मतलब है चाहे जंगल हो, चाहे गलियां हो, चाहे शहर हो, चाहे गांव हो, जो जगह जगह घूमते हैं और लोगों का मनोरंजन करते रहते हैं. देन द नेक्स्ट लाइन इज विथ लूट्स इन आवर हैंड्स एवर सिंगिंग वी रोम. What do you mean by this line? It means lute is an musical instrument which has string, जो गिटार की तरह बजाया जाता है. तो ये बताते हैं उनके हाथों में लूट्स होती है और गाते हुए वे घूमते रहते हैं. They are saying that all men are our kindred, the world is our home. वो कहते हैं कि जो सारे लोग हैं वो हमारे अपने हैं और जो वर्ल्ड है वो हमारा घर है. Now let's move on to the next paragraph, that is, our lays are of cities whose lustre is shed. Lays means the songs that they sing that tell us a story. So they are saying that their songs are about those cities whose glory is lost, means जो शहरों की चकाचौंधी खत्म हो चुकी है और जो शहर अब ज़्यादा फेमस नहीं रहे हैं. Then the next line is the laughter and beauty of women long dead. What do you mean by this line, dear students? और वो कह रहे हैं कि कभी कभी वे उन खूबसूरत महिलाओं के बारे में भी गाते हैं जो इतिहास में अपनी हंसी और खूबसूरती के लिए प्रसिद्ध थी और अब वे इस दुनिया में नहीं है. Then they are giving us other topics about what they are singing. So the next line is the sword of old battles, the crown of old kings. उसका मतलब यह है और वो पुराने युद्ध में जो तलवारें इस्तेमाल होती थी उनके बारे में भी गाते हैं, जो पुराने राजाओं की खास बातें हैं उनके बारे में भी गाते हैं. And happy and simple and sorrowful things. It means they are saying that sometimes our songs are of happiness, sometimes they are simple and sometimes they are of sadness. इसलिए उनके गानों में सभी भावनाओं का समावेश किया जाता है. Then dear students, let's move on to our last paragraph, that is, what hope shall we gather, what dreams shall we sow. इसका मतलब यह है कि हम लोगों को हमारे गानों द्वारा उम्मीद देते हैं. सो पीपल गेट इंस्पिरेशन थ्रू देयर सॉन्ग्स एंड वो अपने सपने बुनना शुरू कर देते हैं. देन द नेक्स्ट लाइन इज वेयर द विंड कॉल्स आर वंडरिंग फुटस्टेप्स वी गो. इसका मतलब वो ये कह रहे हैं और जहाँ भी हमें हवा ले जाती है हम उसी तरफ हमारे पाँव घुमा देते हैं और वहाँ चल देते हैं. Then the next line is no love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. मतलब किसी का भी प्यार हमें रोक नहीं सकता, ना ही कोई किसी तरह का खुशी का मौका हमें रोक सकता है. वो यह कहना चाहते हैं हमें इंतज़ार करवाता नहीं कोई भी, हम खुशियाँ बांटते हुए चलते रहते हैं. Then the last line is the voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. इसका मतलब यह है जिस तरफ हवा हमें ले जाती है उसी ओर हम अपना भाग्य बना लेते हैं और उधर ही निकल पड़ते हैं. So dear students, it's a very beautiful poem. So on the understanding of this poem, let me ask you some questions. Now dear students, can you tell me who is the poet of this poem? Yes, very good. It's Sarojini Naidu. Let's move on to our second question, that is, what is the other name given to Sarojini Naidu? So dear students, when I explained you about the poet, I told you a name which was given to her. Yes, that is correct. Nightingale of India. Now my third question is, whose voice is echoing in the street? I repeat my question, whose voice is echoing in the street? Yes, the voice of the wandering singers. Very good, dear students. Now my next question is, what does the singer sing about the king? About the king, what they are telling? So they are telling about the king's crown. Very good. And the last question is, what does the word lays means? What do you mean by the word lays? Yes, the meaning of the word lays is poems or songs that tell us a story. Now dear students, please have a look at this. This is a mind map. Means about the poem it is telling about us. The poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. In this, it is given, they move as their feet go and sing about the nature. This is describing about the wandering singers, how they move and what they sing. The next one is they sing of sorrows and beauties of women. Now what all they are doing, that is the subjects which they are singing is mentioned over here. They sing about beautiful women. Then the next one is they sing about hopes and dreams and love that delays and joy that waits. I explained you in the poem that they tell us about the dreams which they give us and the hopes which they give us. Then the next one is they sing of unity and relation of human. Yes, again they sing of the unity of and the relation between the human beings. Now the last one, they sing about battles, kings and their fame, about the wars which were happened, about the ancient kings and about their fame, means how much they were famous and what all things they did. Now let's move on to the next one, that is I would like to tell you the summary of this poem. Now Wandering Singers summary. The poem Wandering Singers by Sarojini Naidu is about the band of folk singers who wander from town to town and from village to village to spread the message of love through their singing. As I explained you in the poem, this poem is mostly about the folk singers who go from one place to another, one town to another, one village to another, and they are spreading the message of love through their singings. Then dear students, the wandering singers have no dreams and hopes of their own. They don't have their own dreams. They give us dreams and they give us hope. They go wherever the wind calls them, and at the end she is describing that the wandering singers go wherever they wish and wherever the winds call them. So thank you dear students. I hope you would have understood the poem.